Alright guys, welcome back to day 11 of our KoL playthrough. Goals today are gonna be wrapping up, did I do my, haha, I did list it, cool. Current quest. We're going to be working on the Spookyraven, let's try and complete the quest lol. We got all the parts to this, we just need the dictionary from the necklace. So we're gonna be trying to do that. We're doing our 50 obligatory time twitching tower real quick, because that's not going to be here for very much longer. So, gonna dress up in our, we got like a bunch of adventures, everything. So we're gonna dress up in our regular outfit, and then we're gonna unequip the glass eye and equip our the bros badge first, because we're gonna go work to get kroners. For 11 turns. 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so got that done. Then unequipping this, going and equipping the badge of courage, going back to time switching tower. So we're in this for, is he down to 32? Yeah, down to 32. And we're using thrust smack. Okay. Yeah. Do it again. Smashity, smash. We're just trying to get another one of those Roomba cores, essentially. Futuristic Roomba core from the maid. If we can before it disappears, that's cool. If we can't, oh well. You know, still getting decent stats from doing this, so it's kind of the strat at the moment. We don't need to worry about buying food or booze, or we shouldn't need to, because we got stocked up pretty well at the end of last one, so we should still be good. So we might get skip buying food and booze, which would be really nice. But yeah, so we need to get the dictionary. We need to not drink more than 10 for the quest. Otherwise, I think we have everything for the quest that we need to be attempting, which is the ballroom. We need the billiards key, or we need to use the billiards key to get the library key. So we should be able to do that relatively quickly. But if not, yeah. Okay, so unequip that, because we're done there for the moment, and re-equip our glass eye. What's our volcano do? Oh, so the Holiday Volcano, if we wanted to, would take the place of our barrel mimic, and we could run something else, because we would get our HP and MP back. But let's continue on with the glass eye. And before we go anywhere, we've got all this MP from the sea salt scrubs. We're gonna burn it so they can start regenning. Just get a bunch of Rages of Reindeer going and Scowl the Oak. And then every little bit we'll come back and just dump it. Don't know muscularity points. Okay, well, whatever. We just need to have enough MP to thrust max, so. Which sounds weird. Anyway, okay, so, billiards room. So we need to drink to 10 drunkenness. Right? The haunted kitchen. No, Manor Quest. Manor Quest. Okay, so we need to drink to 10 drunkenness. That'll give us a 10, because we need a score of 18. So, we get +3 from a handful of chalks. We're going to use that. And then the pool cue, which we have, gives +3 as well. So that's 16. So we're just going to have to go for 16. Okay, so 10 drunkenness, equip the pool cue, and use a handful of chalk. Go for 16. So pool cue is a melee weapon, I believe. Yeah, it's a terrible melee weapon, but you know, whatever. Okay, pool cue. And then consumables, we need to drink booze to 10. So we're gonna use we're gonna use 3 Nephthine shots. And then we're gonna use 4 bottles of sea wine. Okay, so that's our 10 tipsiness. We got plenty of adventures now to do stuff. We need a handful of chalk, which is, I guess, in the miscellaneous thing. Mostly potions, probably. Handful of chalk. We're going to use all 3 just to guarantee we're good, adventure-wise. Okay, so then we go to the billiards room. So currently we're sitting at 16. I wonder if it shows it. It does not show our chalkness. Or not chalkness, pools. Anyway, regardless. Okay, billiard rooms. Okay. So, okay. These things are not very, we can probably just hit them with our pool cue. Yeah, hitting's plenty with our elemental damage. Okay. Search for a lights out in the billiard room. Kitchen. We need, why am I on the kitchen still? We're done in the kitchen. We want the billiards room. Okay. Lights out in the billiards room. Search for a light. Get the heck out of here. No idea what those do. They're just random. Hustle the ghost. Okay, when that happens. Okay. Okay, we've done that's your cue. Okay. So, get the heck out of there. We don't want that. If we get down below 5, we will definitely use Welcome to our pool table. Hustle the ghosts. Boom. Done. Cool. Library key. Awesome. We got the library key in one go. Okay. So after we have the library key, Enter the Haunted Library and you find her necklace, which is dropped in the 5th writing desk you defeat. Okay. But while we're in the library, we need take a look. It's a book, I believe, is the yeah. And we want read the dictionary. Take a look. It's a book. Okay. Awesome. Back to the manor. We're gonna go re-equip our hammer and our Aegeus, because that's doing wonders for us. Okay, so go to the library, take a look at your book. Okay, read the dictionary. We got our dictionary now. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Take a look. It's a book. What are the other options from take a look? It's a book. History is fun. Okay, I don't know about that. The bartending guide does nothing. No. The council book shows the ingredients result of a random cocktail and requires will not appear. Recipes learned here add to your discoveries page with a message. Okay, might as well do that then. Cookbook. Skewer with caterpillars. Your caterpillars. Okay, cool. Sniffer of thoroughly aged. It's a decent one. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's one writing desk. A lot of book backs. And this is our second writing desk. A disintegrating quill pen usable. Must be for something. Okay, cool. Third writing desk. An inkwell. Combat on weekends and me about. Okay, that's cool. Bats. Librarian. A killing jar. What does a killing jar do? Weakens enemies somewhat and briefly stuns them. Okay, bet it doesn't work on high level enemies. Take a look. It's a book. Sure, another cookbook. Royal jelly and a taco shell. You get a royal taco jelly. Or royal jelly taco. Cool. Mainly, I'm just farming that for cocktails. Nice. Papaya sling. Papaya and a bottle of gin. Nice, 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 nice. This is our fourth one. So one more writing desk. We should have completed this leg of the Spookyraven quests. Lady Spookyraven's Death Quest, which is quest done. Okay. Taking us to Lady Spookyraven and the Spookyraven Manor. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Clean it up. Okay. Take this. Will appear in the manor. Give the necklace to her. Which, after this, there's the second floor to open. So we're not done with this yet. But we are done with this level of it, and we can do the L'mFao one now, which is more important. Okay, cool. Manor floors 4. Lady Spookyraven! Ghost of a necklace. Oh! Oh, nice! Yeah, this is definitely better than the imp ring. Slightly resistant to all elements is nice. It's great. So Ghost of a necklace. So we're gonna go equip that instead of our impunity ring, because that's just 5 hot damage. The extra little bit about resistance is great. Ghost of a necklace. There we go. So that bumps us up to +3. Yeah, with high on stench because of our backpack, or back piece, our cloak. So that's moderate protection. That's nice. That's amazing. Okay. We're going to consume some foods. We're gonna go food and drink. It really is nice, the drop down sort by quality. That's really nice for figuring things out easily. Eat some. We're gonna eat 5, because that's the max we can do. So we're back up to 92 adventures, which is awesome. Great, historic even. Let's use some. Let's use 2. Just might as well so you have a certain amount of spleen, I think it's 15, that you can use each day. Might as well consume as much as you can per day, because they're just extra stats essentially. Most of these are size 1 or 2, and it'll tell you when you can't eat any more of them. So, but yeah, might as well just use them. They'll level you up quicker, but I mean, that's kind of a okay, what's bad about that kind of deal. Use a giant moxie weed. Vitamin, just a couple of these are suntan lotion. Yeah, here we go. That's one. Okay, it should warn you. Yeah, your spleen can't handle any more toxins today. You don't want to rupture. Yeah, so this is kind of a speed stat leveling and stuff that you can do. But yeah. Okay, so Raffle right? We're on Raffle. New message from Spookyraven's ghost. Okay. Telegram to which we got. Yeah. And you can get rid of messages, which probably should. Auto deleted after 2 weeks. Cool. So this is from Spookyraven's ghost. Dear, still not dead yet. I'm almost ready to leave this world, but I'd really like to go dancing one last time, and I need your help. Please come see me on the 2nd floor of my manor. XOXO, Lady S. So, yeah, we've unlocked the 2nd stage, but first we're doing Raffle. So, we need the sorting machine. Okay, rampaging machine. Here we go. Okay. So, 334 and 334. Okay. 334. 334. We get a 668. Okay, and then we use a 3069 and a 338. So we get that, and then we use that with this one, and we get that, right? Let's see, 6473.5. 6473.5. Okay, and then we just use that to get the stuff. Okay, cool. I don't. It's ambiguous on this. Okay. If you have the dictionary, scroll man's inventory. Okay. I know that was really, really impressive, me reading and not saying anything. Okay. So we want quest items. Damn. There it is. Use. Okay, so we got our facsimile dictionary, which isn't really useful, but it's a combat item. It also sells for a crap ton of meat if you are doing multiple ascensions and you don't need it again. The drywall axe is pretty crappy. I'm sure it's used for something. Anyway, we are going to craft, though, we're smithing stuff. We're going to take our chrome sword and our facsimile dictionary. Tenderize. I'm missing a skill. Okay, hold on. Because you need to have super advanced meat smithing for this. Cool. Now we're going to try this again. So first, acquire super fancy meat smithing. Don't be dumb like me. Tenderize. Sword behind inappropriate propositions, which gives +5 adventures per day when equipped. Okay, so we're briefly going to go reset our rollover outfit. First, we're going to rename this regular again so that it saves with our Ghost of a Necklace. Okay, now we're going to go roll over, dress up. And it can't because we no longer, see, it didn't replace that because we no longer have that. So we're going to equip this. Okay, then we're going to save as rollover. Cool. And we're going to dress back in our regular, dress up. Okay, cool. A lot of work to do stuff, but now we have that +5 adventures from the facsimile dictionary. We knocked another quest out. So, completed quest log. Other quests. You have helped the Baron of Rafflemayo. Yeah. Yeah. Rolling on the floor, laughing my effing ass off. Root. Okay, cool. So we got that done. Current quests. We can do the. So we got Lady Spookyraven's second floor. What does the Spookyraven's second floor look like? Find her 3 dancing shoes in the haunted gallery until you encounter Louvre or leave it. Keep choosing the middle option until you encounter persistence of memory painting. Then select the top option to receive her dancing shoes. Okay. The gown is from the haunted bedroom of an alien enemy nightstand. First option. Oh, this is where we get the spectacle. Okay, so we're going to need the spectacles and disposable incident camera for the level 11 quest. So we do need to finish this before we can start the level 11. Okay. Okay, so start gallery until we get Louvre to leave it and the dancing shoes. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go second floor. Dip, dip, dip. Wow. I'm so sorry to bother you again, but while my business in this room is finished, I find myself attached to it for pleasure. Awesome. You should back away. It's not like that. I just want to dance one last time, but I can't. Not dressed like this. You squint, peer through her, and there's Naira. I look different to myself than I do to you, and believe me, I look a mess. I just wouldn't. It just wouldn't do to be seen. You clear your throat. I only mean I wouldn't be. I only mean I wouldn't be caught dead. You clear your throat again. Sigh. Please be kind to me for once in your life and retrieve my dancing finery. She explained that she'll need her powder puff from the bathroom, her finest bug out from the bedroom, and her shoes, which she thinks she left inside a painting in the gallery, though she didn't elucidate exactly what she means by that. Okay, so gallery first. Yeah, we're just going to smack you with the hammer. Yeah, which is plenty of damage. The hammer makes a lot of things crit hits at the moment, so that's nice. Okay. Empty suit of armor. Cubist bull. At least we're getting not terrible, but not also great. Okay, lights out in the gallery. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Persistence of memory. Louver to leave it is what we're looking for, but what's lights out in the guy? It's probably the same. Quit the gallery, check out the... Okay. Conditional. That's a super likely. Okay. Nice. Oh, that's what Tummy of Clover. Okay. All right. Wait. We can get a skill? Where do I get a Tattered Wolf standard? Hold on here. Sorry. Total squirrel moment here. It's for a turtle tamer. So we want to fight a dude and get a skill. Tattered Wolf standard. From the haunted bedroom. Oh. From the animated mahogany nightstand. Okay, so we want to do the bedroom first, apparently. Investigate it. Okay, so one mahogany nightstand. According to this, when we're doing the mahogany nightstand, oh, it's the ornate one. That's from the animated ornate. Okay, so the mahogany one. Okay, investigate the now still nightstand. Top drawer, half a memo, an old coin purse, which is money. Lose HP, tattered wolf. Okay, so we want the look under the nightstand. Oh, we have to have the glasses equipped. Without it or after collecting, nothing. Okay. Use a ghost key. I don't have a ghost key, I don't think. So we might just have to check the top drawer because we don't have Lord Spookyraven's. We don't have Lord Spookyraven's spectacles, so we can't get that yet. Okay, well, fine. Check the top drawer. Half a memo. Okay. Animated ornate. This is the one we need to get the now still. That's the elegant. The elegant. Okay, so the animated ornate. Investigate. Top drawers meet. Bottom drawers mysteriousness. Look behind it for the glasses. Look under it for the camera. Okay. So look behind it for the glasses, which I think these are good glasses, right? No, it's a question. Okay, so we need to equip those though because all the rest of them require using it for the good stuff. So we're gonna unequip the glass eye because it's the thing that we can get rid of the easiest. And equip Lord Spookyraven's glass spectacles. Okay. So then we're gonna go back. Okay, the rustic one. I have no idea what the rustic one does. Top drawer? Yeah, got a max point. Rustic. Okay. Investigate the jewelry. Oh! Anti-can mirror. Be careful. Okay. Well, sure that'll be used for something. No idea what. Don't know. Wardrobe nightstand. Okay. Wait, one simple nightstand. That's a wardrobe one. Let me check the top drawer. An old leather wallet. That's usable and it'll give us meat, pretty sure. Elegant. Okay. This one. Open the single drawer. Yeah, we got our finest gown. Cool. Okay, so we've technically got what we needed, but we're going to keep going. Check the bottom drawer. A grouchy, restless spirit. Apparently that can be used to do something with it. Anime mahogany. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So the mahogany. Look under the nightstand. We got the spectacles. Bam, tattered wolf standard. Awesome. Cool. Okay, and the gallery will let us fight a knight. Fight a knight and or gain the skill Snarl the Timberwolf, which I don't know what this does. I hope it's a passive skill. It's a non-combat. Okay, Snarl the Timberwolf. Effect plus spooky damage. Okay, that's actually cool. Velour Velouge. Oh, using it will remove the other. Well, it's still not a bad idea to learn it. Spooky damage in my mind is better than weapon damage plus 10. I mean, just like start on 3 Timberwolves. Yeah, see, and that's why. But you have to have a Velour Velouge equipped when using this skill. Which you get from cleaning a standard run in 2021. The Velour Vestments. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, it's probably better to just fight the knight and get the stuff. Lupine sword, or is the wolf shield good? Maximum HP. Okay. The weapon's not going to be better than what I'm currently wielding, but, you know. Maybe other ascensions. Okay. Yeah. No. Plus 50 damage is better than plus flat weapon damage. Why did I venture again? Because I'm dumb. Ornate. Wait, isn't this the one? Yeah, disposable camera. Okay, so we got the items we need now for that quest. Okay. So we've done the bedroom. The gallery, we're looking for out in the garden. What does the two maidens do? Now I'm just curious, you know? Acquires effect dreams and lights or loses hit points. Yeah. So do we gain the skill or fight the knight? Let's fight the knight. Why not? What? Oh. Okay. Do it again. Out in the garden. First knight. I want to fight him. Cubist bull. RMP's getting up there. Antique greaves. Are these better pants? Combination is less, but they're higher power, so that I don't know about that. Anyway, we need broken sword. Okay, that's cool. Enter the drawing. We're supposed to take the middle option each time until we get to the Okay. Persistence of memory. Is that the one we're on? Hey! Hey. Yeah, persistence of memory, which is the one we're supposed to do, right? Do you get a persistent memory painting, then select the top option to receive her dancing shoes. Okay. Forward. Wow, dancing shoes. Nice. This is actually going really, really smoothly. I say as I'm about to get trolled in this one. Okay. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done this. Okay. So. Okay. In order to get the powder puff, never gonna make you up. Okay. And then defeat the cosmetics wraith. Okay. I'm gonna give you up. Never gonna. Why did I just rickroll myself? That hurt. Rickrolling. Yeah, that hurt. A glob of wet hair. What is this? Okay. Toilet paper. I'm sure there's certain things. Fancy bath salts. Mmm, tasty. Weakens very slightly. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Okay. Oh, we're max MP. Okay, we're gonna go burn our MP real quick. Okay, so Snarling will gives us spooky damage, which we don't have any anymore because we got rid of it, versus just straight weapon damage. I'm always a fan of prismatic damage. That's the 5-color damage, because more often than not, people can have physical resistance versus having like spooky resistance or something like that. Doesn't always happen. So we're gonna do Snarl of the Timberwolf, and we're gonna burn all of our MP doing that so that we can get back up to where we currently are. Which this is another. So if you're going to have, you know, a lot of skills that you want to re-up, wearing the sea salt scrubs really helps. You know, if you have a way to regen MP passively, wearing the sea salt scrubs really helps because you get that huge pool. Then you can just spend it all casting your skills and then re-up with something else. So, yeah, so I'm only doing 1 spooky damage, but that's because these guys are spooky. They're ghosts, so spooky damage is out. Okay, never gonna make you up. Right. Boom. Dead. Powder puff. Ooh, an eyebrow pencil. Potion. Ooh, nice. That's a nice potion. The cream, mysticality. Oh, there's one for each one. Cool. That's actually kind of cool. Plus combat initiative. Okay. Cool. Go back to second floor. Talk to Lady Spookyraven. Light up in the dance refinery. She grabs it psychically, shouts. Gonna dance. And then we got 100 of each stat, which gave us a muscle point, which is nice. That's cool. Ghostly strains of organ music, or perhaps strains of ghostly organ music. Yeah. Gently and creepily caress your ears as you walk into the ballroom. You see rotting streamers festooning the walls. Judas Priest. And a table with an empty, dusty punch bowl, rotting hors d'oeuvres, and a giant cake that would make Miss Havisham turn green with envy. There are couples in various stages of decay, from fresh zombie to ancient ghost, and they're all waltzing the night away. You feel a cold hand on your shoulder, and a voice says, "May I have this dance?" You turn and see Lady Spookyraven herself, or the ghost thereof, hovering beside you. Sure, you say, but I kind of have 2 left feet. I don't mean that metaphorically either. It's a pretty serious deformity. Lady Spookyraven asks something. I think I'm beyond worrying about someone else stepping on my toes, she says. You go onto the dance floor with Lady Spookyraven, waltz, foxtrot, and box step until you're just about worn out. Dancing with a ghost is kind of a workout, both physically and mentally. You have to make sure not to commit the faux pas of accidentally stepping through your dance part. But when you step off the dance floor as the song ends, all the specters and various dead and undead partygoers applaud. Cool. So go back to the second floor. We will have received a message, and this is the last one for this quest. Dude, still doing pretty good on our turn count. We've been able to use the wiki very judiciously. Still not dead yet. Come quickly to the 3rd floor of the manor. Hurry, please. So now we're on the last floor, which is speak to Lady Spookyraven. She'll give you a dusty velvet, a rickety horse, and an antique jacket in a box. Corral Lady Spookyraven's babies to the haunted laboratory. Every 5 turns, you get a non-combat that gives you an option to use one of the 3 toys. Each baby has toys it loves and toys it hates, with no baby sharing likes or dislikes. If you use a toy that a baby in the room hates, the baby will run away to another room. You may attract another baby that loves the toy into the room you're in. Each baby will initially be located in different rooms. That is, each zone contains only one baby at the start. Babies can only move between rooms clockwise following a pattern. Storage room to laboratory to nursery to storage room. For example, if you chase a baby out of the storage room, it will move to the laboratory. And if a baby that loves the toys in the nursery, it will move to the storage room, and so forth. Therefore, there is this quest simply adventure at only the storage room, lure the baby located at the nursery, then chase 2 of the babies out of the storage room to the laboratory. Once you corral all 3 babies to the laboratory, you obtain a jar of baby ghosts, which will give us the ghost formula. Okay. I'm really confused about this, but apparently it'll work out. So, up the stairs. So, okay. So, storage room, laboratory, nursery, storage room. Okay. Moose Thought. Potion is Mysticality Plus. Okay. Moose Chocolate, which is a food item. A good food item. Not bad. Good food item means that usually what you're going to make is going to be at the very least awesome. So usually that's how the tier system works. Hat, credit. Okay, cool. Okay. Spookyraven. Sheet Ghost. Okay, chase some babies. Chubby Ghost is here. Glumly Pie and Dirty Dishes. Okay. Okay. Okay, it is completely random. Okay, so to try to pop it. Frown the storms out of the room since they leave exactly. He must really hate that toy. Okay, which we should have just gotten one into the laboratory then, using that system, right? Storage room, lab. Okay, yeah. So we should have just chased one of them in. So okay. Try the puppet. Okay, so it didn't like it was ambivalent to the puppet. Okay. Try the rocking horse. Said Rocky. Weepy Ghost is briefly more curious about the toy than he is sad. Okay, so the ghost is in Weeping is in the room. I should check to see what the moose thought is. Okay. Weeping Ghost is here, hiding behind the stack of boxes, blubbering. Does it say which one likes which? Okay, so we got the one into the laboratory. So it hated the puppet. The weeping ghost likes the rocking horse, which means it hates the jack in the box. Okay, cool. So, which means we need to try the jack in the box. Painting of a glass of wine. Okay, that's kind of funny. And we do still have 4 drunkenness to use, so we're not terrible. Okay, so try the jack in the box. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, we got a ghost key. Which apparently can get stuff. Okay. Try the puppet. Puppet? Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, a moose thought. Here we go. It's a potion that gives Mysticality plus 20. Okay. Oh, yeah, we probably had one of those earlier. Try the jack in the box. Okay. Innate picture frame. Oh, sheet cake. Probably the sheet cake. Size 15. Wonder if you take the sheet cake with the chocolate. Okay. Do they rotate rooms, right? Okay. Okay. We're gonna try something here. Flee. Okay. Try that. Haha! Chubby ghosts. So we can lure them in with Jack in the Box. Oh crap! Okay, so Chubby Ghost likes the Jack in the Box. Right. Okay. So lure it in with the Jack in the Box. So, well, I'll get more adventures then. Okay, booze, we have up to 4. We're going to drink 2. Try this again. Okay, so storage room. Try the Jack in the Box because Chubby One likes the Jack in the Box. Okay, and then he hates the Poppet. Hates the Poppet. Okay, so he hates the puppet. The other one liked the rocking horse. It's got to be the Jack in the Box. Wait, let's kill this guy and let's go talk to Lady Spookyraven. Try the puppet. Okay, I wish it showed you how many were in here. That's kind of frustrating. Okay. We're gonna do this for a bit. Just get us up to 700 or so. Okay. And then Seal Clubbing Frenzy for a bit. And then a little bit of Rage of the Reindeer. And then some more Snarl the Timberwolf. Okay, so got that done. Right, I was gonna try and see if the sheet cake cooks stuff. So the mousse chocolate, I wonder if the mousse chocolate and the sheet cake bake a deluxe layer cake. Hey, size 10 awesome food. Cool. So we could make another one of those. Right, discoveries, because we learned some stuff. Boost, can we make any of our ones? We can make some whiskey sours. Might as well. They're decent booze, but you can also upgrade them as well. Yeah, we still got. We might acquire a little more booze, especially if we'll go check. We'll acquire a few. Not gonna try and get like an egregious amount of booze anymore because we're doing okay. Bottles of sea wine are still nice. I do like the shot of Nephthene though because of the extra stats. So we're gonna and because it's a size 2. So we're gonna buy 5 of them and that's it. That's it. We're not buying anything more. Town. Is there anything else we can get from Torg? Furious Wallop. Blubber Up. What does Blubber Up do? It just gives us Moxie +5. Okay, so it's not really useful. Furious Wallop It's a regular attack that's guaranteed to be a critical hit. It only requires Fury. Clubfoot is weakens enemy defense. If you are furious, it all stuns them. Cavalcade of Fury. Consumes all your fury and performs multiple savage attacks. That one's a good finisher on something big. Okay. So we might stop on Lady Spookyraven the next one and go start the level 11 now that we've got pieces to it. Memento Mori. +3 stats. Oh, that's from doing the thingy. Okay, cool. Whatever. Arms and armor. Okay, foods. We don't really need foods. We're gonna make pie crusts, but I mean, no reason to. Yeah, let's cook up the rest of our habaneros. So we're maxed out on the number we can make with these. I don't think I have it. Yeah, we don't have either of those, but that's cool to know. Meat pastables. We can make a full meat tank. I might do a run through of how to do that, but I don't know. Yeah. Don't know. Miscellaneous. Jar of oil. Okay, yeah. I wonder if there's other things you can combine for the sheet cake. Okay, will it warn you? Only occurs if all three. So it could already be in there, and I just need to go in. That's okay. So I just might be dumb. And might have wasted a bunch of adventures. That's probably what happened. Yeah. Cool. Let's see if there's anything else I can make with a sheet cake. Sheet cake. Acquired from a sheet ghost. It's a lot of food. Can you cut the deluxe layer cake? 40 adventures for 10 fullness. That's not terrible. What other things can mousse chocolate do? Oh, it's only used to make a deluxe layer cake. Okay. Still, it's more food that I've made. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's it. We got a lot done. Almost finished the Spookyraven one. Probably is finished. I just don't have any adventures because I'm dumb. All right, we need to top up. Let's drink a little something. Okay, falling down drunk. Awesome. Okay. We don't need these equipped anymore, so we'll not bother with that. We're just gonna get in our rollover gear. So yeah. So we're what? 4, 7, 12, 21 from here, so plus 31 adventures. It's not bad. Not bad at all. So 71. So this should be at like 85 when we come back tomorrow. So anyway, yeah, that'll be the end for this one. Hope you guys had fun watching me. I didn't stumble quite so much. We made pretty good use of the wiki, other than not realizing that one of the babies started in the laboratory. Should have thought of that. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. All right, bye.